everyone, it's Roger here from What's on DisneyPlus.com. A quick news update for you guys on Andor topping the Nielsen chart. But before we go any further, make sure you do hit that subscribe button to keep up with the latest Disney Plus news. Each and every week, Nielsen releases its streaming charts, and it gives us a good indication of what is the most popular shows and films on streaming on Disney Plus, Netflix, etc. in the United States. Now, unfortunately, these results are a few weeks behind. I don't get them too quickly, but we've now got the results for what came out for when the season finale of Andor, and it topped not only the originals chart, but it also topped the overall chart, meaning it was the most watched show on streaming that week. Now, there's been a lot of talk about the fact of whether or not this show was a success, whether or not it was working or not, but the fact is, it is the #1 show, and there's no disputing that now with this news from Nielsen. Now, the numbers might not be as high as we've previously seen in the past, but compared to other shows around the same time, it is managing to outdo it. And that, I think, is a great thing. I also think Disney was really able to lean in and use this unique way they did the release schedule, where they had 3 episodes dropping each week for 4 weeks. Each 3 episode was like its own little self-contained little chapter, and that obviously helped boost up those viewership numbers, because this is one of the problems that Disney Plus has. This is a situation that Disney generally has to deal with because it tends to release things weekly compared to Netflix, which dumps everything at once, which allows for much more viewership numbers to go up because the viewing minutes are much higher. Obviously, if you drop like 10, 12 episodes all at once, you get people starting to binge. It's much easier to get those numbers up than if you're only releasing 1 episode. So I think we're starting to see Disney leaning in on this more. They've been doing it generally here and there with most new shows, dropping a few episodes. They did it with Paradise. They're going to be doing it with Ironheart. But I think this is definitely sending a good message that this system seems to be working. I wouldn't be at all surprised if we see it a little bit more with some of the big shows, just to try and get that word of mouth. And also the great thing with the use of Andor's kind of weekly release is over the time it's continued to grow each week as more and more people have been checking it out. It also does benefit from the fact that you had that first season on there as well, allowing for more minutes to be viewed. But it's nice when a show starts picking up viewers as it's going through, which means then word of mouth and sort of social media and stuff is doing its job, and people are going, look, this is a really good show, you've got to check it out, you've got to check it out. So it's great to see Disney had a really big hit, because they definitely needed it, and especially Disney Plus. It wasn't able to even get on these charts with Daredevil Born Again, but I think even Skeleton Crew barely, I don't think they got on there, maybe only once. So for Andor to top it, really big news. So let's have a look now at the actual charts. At the top of the chart, we had Andor picking up 931,000 minutes. In second place was You from Netflix. Also, interestingly, the second season of The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives was a huge hit for Hulu and Disney Plus, and that was at the third place at 680,000. And then we had, coming in the next few places, we had some Netflix shows, including Forever, American Manhunt, Osama Bin Laden, The Four Seasons, Poker Face from Peacock. Then Disney had another hit with The Handmaid's Tale at number 8 at 491,000. And then you had Mobland and Secrets We Keep. In the acquired chart, Disney Plus topped that as well with Bluey, 922. So literally just below Andor. Grey's Anatomy was the second most watched acquired show, 810,000. That's available on Hulu and on Disney Plus, and also as well you can watch it on Netflix, which is probably why it's getting a little bit higher. Criminal Minds was behind that. You can also watch that on Disney Plus. The Last of Us, a fantastic series, definitely recommend you watch that. Number 4, The Rookie, another Hulu Disney Plus show. NCIS was in 6th place, and that you can also watch on Hulu and Disney Plus. The Big Bang Theory, Law and Order, which again you can watch on Hulu. So this is the thing with Hulu really being able to boost up with these kind of shows. In 9th place was SpongeBob SquarePants, and at number 10 was Family Guy, another Disney Plus and Hulu show. So actually that's the kind of the interesting thing with the acquired chart. So overall on that acquired chart, you've got 6 shows that are available on Disney Plus. So that really is showing the power of when they bring Hulu and Disney Plus together. In terms of movies, Disney didn't do as well. In 6th place they had Moana 2, and also, kind of interesting as well, the Rogue One, A Star Wars Story was the 9th watched most movie of the week with 190,000 minutes viewed, obviously with people then jumping onto that after watching Andor. And then in the overall chart, kind of combining all of that together, Disney Plus had a really good week with Andor at the top, Bluey in 2nd place, 4th place was Grey's Anatomy, 5th place was Criminal Minds. Then in 8th place was The Rookie. 9th place was The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. So as I said, a big chunk of the overall chart kind of making up those acquired shows that Disney kind of make with ABC and also licensing. So a really, really good week, highlighting, as I said, that power of Hulu and why they know that this is the way that they can get a good streaming service and be profitable, is because together they know that's going to happen. So sure, we're going to see in a little bit more in the future. But again, Bluey at number 1. Also, Andor at number 1. That's 3 out of the 4 charts. They were number 1. Really good result for Disney. That obviously is going to really help. And it does kind of highlight that people are watching Disney+. I know that sometimes there's all this kind of talk and stuff of everything being a flop, but Andor is not. Most watched show of the week. So let me know, did you check out Andor in the season finale? I'd love to hear your thoughts on that in the comments below. Go check us out over at whatsondisneyplus.com. Like, follow, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys soon. Later.